Hello everyone, this is a Reiki treatment to get you ready to go back to work tomorrow. As I record this, it is the 3rd of January and most of the world are going back to work because it's Monday tomorrow. So, without further ado, I'm just going to put this wonderful chakra oil on, sent to me by a lady in Australia called Merin, and she's made some gorgeous chakra oils which I'm going to use. I'll just tell you what's in this wonderful heart chakra. This has got lang lang, marjoram, geranium, thyme and peppermint. So I'll just show you those. And I'm going to put these on my hands, on the palms. And send that to you, and it's got a very strong peppermint smell with an undercurrent of the lang lang. Okay, so before we start, I thought we'd light a candle. And I'd just like you to look at the light of this candle. You can just about see it in this daylight. And I'd just like you to imagine that flame at the centre of your being, where your solar plexus is. Look at that gorgeous yellow colour. And just imagine that flame growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're pushing it outwards and upwards and downwards. Pushing it out, pushing out all those negative thoughts and the worry. Pushing that flame out until it creates a ball of fire around you, protecting and keeping you safe during the treatment. And I'd just like you to set your intention, because healing works with intent. Setting your intention to be light, bright, cheery and on the ball, so that this year in your job you can perhaps climb up the ladder if that's what you want. And we'll just pop that over there. And I'm now just going to ground you by placing my hands on your shoulders. And just imagine roots growing out of your shoulders and down past your hips and knees. Down, down, and down. Past your hips and knees and through your feet and down through the ground. They reach downwards and downwards and downwards until they reach the very centre, the very core of the earth, where they find a giant crystal to wrap themselves around, keeping you tight to Mother Earth. And breathe out. And the rings that I am wearing, the light blue is called Warrior Agate. And this hand is labradorite to help keep you safe in journeys. Okay, so you're comfortable, you're rooted in, and now we'll begin. So I'm going to place a hand on your shoulder and I'm going to just draw in the master symbol, Daikumyo, Daikumyo, Daikumyo. I'm going to push that in to your crown and draw it all the way down your chakra line to your feet. And then I'll draw in the distance healing symbol, Honsha Se Shon, Honsha Se Shon, Honsha Se Shon. Drawing that all down your chakra line as well. And then the clearance symbol, Seihei Ki, Seihei Ki, and Seihei Ki. Just clearing any of the residue that has occurred. And then we activate that with the chakra. 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 And breathe out. Okay. So perhaps in your mind now, I'm just working on relaxing you. So just check for any tension from your crown, down your head, smoothing out any creases on the brow. Checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. I'm just soothing the temples, getting rid of any stress. And move down to your jaw and tongue, checking for any tension, gently letting that tension go. Relax, relax. Now drop your shoulders down and relax your arms. Checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. Relax your individual fingers, your thumbs, your index, your middle, your ring and your pinky. Just gently bend them, make sure there's no tension anywhere in them. And breathe out. Now as I reach behind you, just relax your shoulder blades, drop them again. And relaxing your upper body, your upper back and your chest area, your midriff, so the mid-back and your waist area, and then your abdomen and lower back, checking for any tension and gently letting that tension melt away. And now the creases at your thighs, relax them. your glutes and your knees, your shins and calves and your ankles, checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. Relax, relax. Now relax your feet, starting with the tops of your feet, then the soles of your feet, and then your individual toes. Your big toe, relax it. Your next toe, relax it. Your middle toe, relax it. Your little toe, relax it. And your tiny, tiny toe, relax it. And your whole body should be relaxed now. And breathe out. So I'm just going to start clearing away at the head now. Let's just brush any tension away. And I'd like you to imagine a rainbow energy moving down towards the source now and filtering down through the aura. The wonderful pinks, the yellows, the reds, the blues, the greens and the purples. Like a prism of light shining down, uplifting your vibration, and you may be able to see or feel where the different colours move through your aura. Just try a bit of noise. And just letting that light clear through any of the fuzz in your head, through any of the doubt that you have in yourself especially. And just imagining yourself at work tomorrow, being the best that you can be, full of vitality, full of energy, ready to tackle the new year or the new week. Okay, let's just move down to the sides of your head now. And just settling the brain, bringing in peace, healing, tranquility. Peace, healing and tranquility. Peace, healing and tranquility. I've just got to move out now. And this is the third eye area. So this is where you use your intuition. So I'm just going to start clearing that. Just going to clear some at the back of you. And fill in with positive Reiki energy. And they're not letting me come any closer than that. So I'm probably about 1.5 feet away from you. And I'm really visualizing the blue light. I don't know if you can see it in this stone. I have one right here. So let's just soothe the third eye with this labradite. And if you can hear some other noises, my cat is in the room and she looks like she's about to move. So I may have to get up and let her out, but I'll be right back if that happens. Just look deep into the labradite and let that colour filter in. Filter in to the third eye. Okay. Okay, now, so we'll move down to the throat area. And I know that this is an area on people that they struggle with. I myself struggle with this chakra. So I'm just going to do some clearing. And at the back, pulling out that stuck chi, any thoughts, words, actions, arguments, anything like that, any crosswords or thoughts, let's clear them. I need to do the Seihei here. Pushing that in. And the chakra to activate it. Okay. Pushing in fresh chi, positive chi. I do feel that I need to soothe your throats. So this is fossilized coral and it's very cold and it's very soothing. So let's just soothe away any lumps, bumps, sore throats, anything like that. I'm going to pop this right on the back of your throat chakra. Soothing and calming. Just let that settle down. And breathe out. Okay. Now I'm just going to follow your arms down, sending white replenishing chi, pausing at your elbows and moving down the forearms and hovering over your hands. Rain a little Reiki energy onto them. You may feel a tickling if you turn your hands up like that. I'll just send it into the chakra holes at the end of your hands. Any arthritic problems like I myself have, just help the fingers move a bit more easily. Just going to hold your wrists now. And if there are any wrist problems, I'd like the Reiki to go directly to that strain. Okay, I'm going to pick up this coral again And I'm just going to reach around to your shoulder blades, and I'm just soothing that first shoulder, pushing in actually with the stone, just smoothing out any knots. Just move your neck around in your shoulders. Release any tension, any stuck chi. And now I'm going to do the same with the other. So I'm reaching around, actually running this fossil down, smoothing out the muscles at your back, cooling them, and getting rid of any knots. And then I'll reach on top of your shoulders and set that energy in. And suddenly my hands have picked up energy, so I'm guessing a lot of you have shoulder issues or upper back issues. So I'll just send this energy for a minute or so towards everybody's upper back. Okay. Okay, the heart area. Let's sweep away some of the stuck energy around the heart. From the sides of it as well. And from the back, reaching around and pulling it out, so you may feel a slight tugging. And then I fill in the areas at the back where I've just pulled some of that heartache and emotion out. And they're showing me a bright green emerald light. So I'm just sending that into it now, circling it to spiral in with the motion of your energy center there. They've just told me to collect this stone. Now this is called flower agate or cherry agate. So I'm just going to soothe the front area of both, well, 3 heart chakras that are there. And just let this stone bring the happiness into you that you deserve, that you know you can reach. And may this energy of this crystal bring happiness and love into every area of your life. A willingness to help others, but also a willingness to help yourself. And they're telling me that we're all very good at dishing out advice, but we're not so good at taking our own advice, okay? Me included. Try and look for the good in everything, even those tough situations. Eventually, when you look back on them, something good will come out of it, okay? that heartbreak that you're trying to get over. That person wasn't right for you, so that person has left to make way for someone or something new and better suited for you. So when you think of happiness, think of flower agate or cherry agate. It's a beautiful, happy, calming stone. Okay. Let me just scan down you. And I'm going to send the master symbol into this. Daikumio. 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 I'm also going to send the distance healing symbol in case it's been a while since this has happened. Honsha se sho n. Honsha se sho n. Honsha se sho n. Breathe out again. Okay, so I'm just going to work around the midriff now. So I'm going to reach around the back at the solar plexus. Oh, and there really is a lot of stuck chi here because we've been languishing around for a few days. So I'm just going to pull a big lump of chi out, give that to my guides and ask them to take it off planet. And I want you to imagine that bright candle that we spoke of earlier, that colour energy being pushed right back in to the back of your solar plexus. I'm very close behind you now. My hands are about 6 inches away. And I'm setting that colour now into the back. This is the colour I'm talking about. This beautiful orange calcite. Just look and absorb that colour as I move it into your solar plexus. Bright, life-giving energy of the sun, of candles, of a sunflower. So I'm just clearing at the front. And pushing chi and vitality right into that solar plexus. I've actually got to put it down now because they want me to use 2 hands. And if I make a pyramid with my fingers, that amplifies the energy and healing going right into your solar plexus. And we finish that off with a chakra for vitality and power. Stand in your own power. Be confident. Know that you can do it. And you are a strong being. Breathe out for me. Okay, so we're moving to the sacral at your abdomen, about 3 fingers, 2 to 3 fingers width below the belly button. Okay, this is the seat of emotions. And I have to do a lot of clearing here. I can feel it already. Just clearing away those emotions that you couldn't get over. Any sexual problems, any fertility problems, let's get rid of them all. And I don't just mean fertility for reproduction, I mean fertility of mind, fertility of crafts, fertility for projects. Let's clear that away and bring wonderful orange energy back in. My hands are moving very slowly from either side, down, into the sacrum. Literally imagining the colour of an orange. I'm just going to circle that in. Bringing calmness, bringing healing, and also bringing vitality in as well, soothing away any pains, any abdominal pressure and any lower back aches. Let's use this wonderful colours on this Atlas jasper, and this is from the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. And I circle it this way because this is the way it moves into your chakra. Turn that over so you can see the other side. Breathe out for me. I just felt my own sacral settle, so I know it is done. Just going to scan you a little bit. And I'm also going to pick this cherry back up, this cherry agate, and I'm just going to put that into your sacral as well to bring you happiness there. We don't just have to use the stones for this chakra that we feel they're aligned to. They will work everywhere else as well. Okay. I'm just going to place a hand on each hip, and I'm just going to see if I can bounce the energy, a little bit of resistance, so I'm asking it to clear, clear, clear. Perfect. You may be able to feel me bouncing the energy between my hands like a ping pong ball. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, now we're at the root. This is our survival center, so we're going to use this red jasper. And this is the energy center geared up for your survival. So this is your job, this is your bills, this is your food. This is where you live. And many people are worrying about that at the moment. Just hand it over to your guides. God, Shiva, Brahman, Yahweh, whoever you call the source. Trust, trust, trust. If anyone has digestion problems, I'm just going to try and clear that for you now. Any irritable bowel. We've all eaten lots of rubbish over the holidays or over the weekend. If you're anything like me, you're a sugar addict. Yes, I eat too much sugar. And it can play havoc with our systems. So I'm just asking that everybody's digestion systems work to their full potential, not too fast and not too slow. And I'm being shown the roots of a tree, well, the trunk of a tree, very, very thick tree. Let's think of a sequoia, one of the Californian redwoods. And just seeing where that trunk enters the ground. A really thick, stable view for you there to think about. Keeping you stable, keeping you strong. And let's imagine now that we are standing at the base of this redwood. And I want you to literally look up, looking up through the branches that rise up to the heavens. These trees, they are connected to the inner earth, but they're also connected to the heavens. And just look how straight the trunk is. And just adjust your back, perhaps. Think of this tomorrow when you need to stand tall. And as the wind blows, the tree blows gently, but it's got such a firm foundation as you have, that it can bend a little bit, it can be mutable, and it won't break. But it reaches upwards and outwards, and it also reaches downwards, connecting you to the heavens and the earth. As I work down your legs, we're going to keep the visions of the trunk and the tree. I'm just working on your thighs now. This tree that we're visualizing, it supports so much. Thousands of insects, lots of birds, squirrels perhaps, and other little mammals. It also supports fungi and algae, lichen rather, not algae, that grows on ponds, and a myriad of other things and organisms that I don't know. And it's the same for you. Even if you're a singular person, you still support others. You're still a support network for someone or something or some company. So when you have a little wobble, just think of that tree. Think of its foundations. Think how high it can reach up and how far it can see to the future and to the past. I'm just running down the shins and calves now. And pausing at your ankles, and hovering over your feet, bringing in the fresh white chi to replenish. Just move your ankles around for me a little bit. And I'm just coming in at the sides with energy to help them be supple. Okay, breathe out for me again. Okay, I'm just going to scan you now from your crown all the way down. If there are any lumps or bumps where there wasn't before, just ask that the Reiki take them away. And I think that we are probably very grounded because of our vision of the tree. But let's just grow those roots again down into the ground below us. And I'm just going to place my hands on your shoulders. Breathe out for me. Okay, so that's a Reiki treatment. So I'm just going to draw the separation symbol and the grounding symbol of raku. And I thank you for joining me. If any of you would like a private healing, the notes are in the show notes. And I wish you namaste. See you next time. Bye-bye.